Okay, we know everything. What happened? We have fear. Now we know that we have fear. In many countries with dictatorship, people know they have dictator. But why they accept? Because of lack of knowledge? No, because of fear that now they feel it. So, also cinema can give you braveness. Not to fight with others, sometimes to fight with yourself, with darkness of yourself. I believe to the culture activity more than politic activity. Politics is for today, but culture has long-term affection. That's why we need, especially cinema, because you are coming in this big theater. You see at the same time one story. You do behave, you laugh, you cry at the same time. And you feel that you are not alone. You know, you feel society beside of yourself. And it is movement. Cinema can create movement. I don't mean political movement, also political movement, but mainly cultural movement. For example, you watch feministic film. You watch film to support animals, to not killing animals without reason. When 1,000 people watch together, society will change. It's much more effective than you read one essay in your small mobile phone. Because cinema would alive not by making film, I think by this atmosphere. We can eat food in our home, but why we go to restaurant? To eat together. Religious people can pray for God in their home, but they go to mass, to church. Why? They need other people to do something together. And cinema is not only film, it's the big size of image watching together. This united soul, thinking about one concept together with brain, emotion, and our behavior. If I see here, I can see your body, how to react to the image. It's not only your brain, it's your emotion, your behavior. You could be like this or be like this. It's affected. Change you. Cinema can change audience in good way or bad way.
Yes, but as we all know, with the rise of the internet, there are more and more people now watching films on their small cell phone or on a monitor than going to cinema. Do you think that would, what do you think about this trend?
You know, Netflix is another tragic thing. You know, Netflix doesn't let the film goes to the cinema. And the power of internet control the power of cinema. And you know, I love independent art. Cinema is independent. TV series are not independent. They have capitalism behind or government behind. But you know, this filmmaker, young filmmaker, with a small camera, with a small crew, low budget, they can talk freely. And we could have different voice. Always in one country, maximum you have few TV channels, and somehow they harmonize what they can say, what they cannot say, and they affect on people's brain. Cinema is independent. We should struggle for this independence. Otherwise, we lose our voice. We hear one voice over and over.
So we now have the time for the last two questions. Any question? Over here, right.
Before this, are you Iranian?
No, Indian.
Indian. You look like Iranian people.
I have a question. At the beginning of the movie, I'm Muslim, and when I saw the amount of people who were coming to the gates, I was very scared because it reminded me me, when I go to see my Muslim Pope, we all go to the door and we crush ourselves and we're going to fall. And it's very similar to the reaction of the people who are coming to your house. There's something almost sacred about cinema that is shown in the movie. And I was wondering if for you think that there's something sacred about cinema. I know Scorsese thinks that cinema is really sacred, that coming to the theater is like a religious experience. And do you think it's the same for you?
You know, it was, I couldn't look into that scene easily. When I'm in cinema, I close my eyes. Because in 20 minutes before 8 a.m. on that day, 60 people were beside of the door. In 20 minutes, they become 5,000. And then they start to break the door. I come out from the building, from the wall, and I told, make a queue. And I ran in the street. And people were following me. And I went to the tree, like, you know, the Tarzan. I was on the tree to save myself. People were around the tree. And I was, you know, I felt that they will kill each other by this pushing. So we didn't shoot that scene. We used the footage of one digital small camera that someone had, because we were not prepared for the moment that they broke the door. And one of them broke his hand, and I thought that many of them will die under this pressure. So on that moment, I was putting my hand on my head to stop them, and I couldn't. So it's very dangerous scene. I don't look. Again, my heart shaking for that thing. But it is the thing that happened. When million people, for example, go somewhere around one leader, is the pressure from everywhere. The leader can die on that moment. That's why they put a lot of wall around the people. It's not good. But you could see secret of the society, how they want to be in something. For example, in the moment that I want to give them paper, they attack, I will do, and they will, like the explosion. It's their desire, their dream, but also their violence. When they want something, they don't look at to each other. They don't respect to each other. In a good and bad way, you know. And the last question.
Is there another question, please?
Thank you. After watching your films and some Kiarostami's films before, I feel that there's something special about the Iranian cinema that and you think a lot about the boundaries between fictions and realities. And what do you think about fictions and realities? And is that something special in Iranian cultures that makes you to think so, or the situation generally in Iran is different from your films? Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I made almost 30 films, 20 feature films, and many of them are different with others. For example, if you look at Gabe, it's different. If you look at Kandahar, it's different film. I didn't make in the same style, but they have sort of common characteristic. This theme of fiction and documentary style, reality and storytelling, is one of common characteristic of Iranian cinema that related to few things. First is honesty. We were fighting with TV channel. TV channels were full of lies. And we wanted to show society. So we capture reality to tell the truth in front of the TV channel that decorate everything to tell the lie. The second thing was cinema itself. At the beginning, cinema was more close to reality. For example, Lumiere brothers were filming reality. But little by little, the Hollywood style, decoration, studio style, bring cinema far from reality. Our idea was that we should bring life to the cinema. Cinema has good image, had good power of technique, but lack of life. We need life in cinema. That's why we went to the reality. And also we inspired by, for example, new realism in Italy. We were more realistic than new realism. For example, in Bicycle Thief, you will see a lot of melodramatic music. We try to use less music in some of our film to not make film so melodrama. Using non-professional actor and actresses was a part of bringing life to the cinema. Because when you see one star changing his face with makeup, the audience always know that he is Anthony Quinn, for example, he's Chopin. But when you bring some new faces, you believe immediately that this is from life. And they are acting like people are in their life. But in cinema, life is different. You look at like this, like a star. But ordinary people look at each other like daily life. We bring ordinary people. We bring subject from society. We work in real location, not in a studio. We try to make film with small crew. We try to make film with low budget and to have our freedom. So why we made this style of filmmaking, docu-fiction style? Mainly for two reasons. One, for cinema, bringing life back to the cinema. That was very far from the life. And also, in front of TV liar, we wanted to be honest with the peoples and their issue. But it's not all of film that we made is not in this style. For example, I made film called Once Upon a Time Cinema. It's completely surrealistic film. Like 8.5 by Fellini. It's not neorealism in Italy. It's surreal film. So I made expressionism film. I made realistic film. I made a real poetic film. You know, always I try to say something new in some new way. It's part of my challenge in my career.
So I'm afraid time is up now, and thank you very much, Mr. Makhmalbaf. Thank you.